8.7 FM Ilorin, your shining supreme station.
From the news desk of Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin, this is news around the world.
In the headlines, Tinubu reaffirms bid for second term, dismisses pressure to exit office. Can condemns Ekiti church attack, demands rescue of kidnapped worshippers. Moro community decries exclusion from Kwara traditional institution grading. Forest guard arrest over fake bandit attack alert in Kwara community. Again, forest guard arrested over fake bandit attack alert in Kwara community. And on the foreign scene, Trump warns Iran over nuclear talks, says no more Mr. Nice Guy. In business news, World Bank commit $8.2 billion to expand electricity access in sub-Saharan Africa. In entertainment news, Churchill denies legal marriage to Rosie Moore amid divorce reports. And from the exciting world of sports, Super Falcons to face Sudan, Comoros winner in 2028 Olympic qualifiers. Good evening and many thanks for joining us for news across the world. To 88.7 of Family Lorry, I am Omonike. Babatunde. You can listen to us via our website at www.diamondfm.net or watch us live on Facebook at Diamond887FM. You can also download the app on Play Store, Diamond887FM. We'll bring you details of the news after this break. Let's go away, please.
We've all heard about home fires taking lives and destroying all that a family owns. These tragedies are reminders for us to double-check for fire safety. Make sure your home has properly installed and working smoke alarms. Practice a fire escape plan. Never leave cooking food unattended for long. Teach children never to hide but leave if there's a fire. Switch off all electrical appliances when not in use. In cases of fire, remember, the most important thing to do is to protect lives first.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
You're welcome back from the short break. Now the news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated his intention to seek re-election, insisting that attempt by political opponent to push him out of office will not succeed. He described himself as a resilient amid rising political criticism and maneuvers against his administration. The president also accused unnamed political rivals, including former allies, of exploiting Nigerian security challenges for political advantage. The federal government has expressed concern over Nigerians growing out of school children crisis, revealing that about 15 million children are currently not enrolled in school across the country. It described the situation as a major national challenge requiring urgent and coordinated intervention. Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, made this known at the 2026 Basic Education in Nigeria Boot Camp in Jos, Plateau State, noting that the government is intensifying reforms to expand access to education and improve learning outcomes nationwide. He said efforts have been strengthened through improved data systems, including the expansion of the Digital National Education Management Information System (NEMIS) and the rollout of learner identification numbers, while over 2 million learners have already been captured in the 2025-2026 annual school consensus annual school census to support better planning and accountability. The National Association of Nigerian Student NANS has criticized the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Ola Olukoyede, over his claim that about 60% of tertiary institution students are involved in fraudulent activities. In a statement issued by its National Public Relations Officer, Adeyemi Samson Ajasa, NAN said the generalization was damaging and capable of wrongly criminalizing the majority of law-abiding students striving for academic and personal success. The association stressed that while it does not deny the existence of cybercrime, such sweeping remarks could stigmatize Nigerian students globally and affect their access to opportunities, urging the EFCC to rely on verified data and accountability-driven communication instead of broad assertions. The Senate on Wednesday confirmed Mohammed Issa Yugudu as Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, following consideration of a report by the Senate Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions. Presenting the report during plenary in Abuja, Committee Chairman Senator Adetokunbo Abiru said Yugudu was found competent and experienced after a screening exercise, noting that he possesses the required expertise for the role. The upper chamber subsequently approved his nomination through a voice vote after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had earlier forwarded his name for legislative confirmation. The Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) has condemned the killing of a pastor and the abduction of worshippers during an attack on a church program in Edauniyo, Ekiti State, calling for urgent government action to rescue the victims and improve security in vulnerable communities. Gunmen reportedly stormed the Christian Apostolic Church during a night service on Tuesday, killing a pastor and abducting several worshippers in an incident that sparked fear and outrage across the community. CAN President Archbishop Daniel Oko described the attack as deeply disturbing, stressing that it was an assault on faith and humanity, while urging security agencies to intensify efforts to bring the perpetrators to justice and prevent further violence. A member of the Nigerian Forest Security Services, Zakari Usman, have been arrested and is currently in the custody of the Nigerian Army over allegations of issuing a fake threat letter warning of a bandit attack in Vera community in Kayama local government area of Kwara State. Security sources said the suspect allegedly circulated a letter claiming bandits plan to kidnap 5 persons, but preliminary investigation later revealed that he may have authored and pasted the letter himself to create panic and possibly extort money or secure a paid security contract. Authorities confirmed that no attack occurred in the community, which remains calm, while local officials and security agencies have reassured residents of their safety following emergency meeting held with community leaders. The Moro Descendant Development Union Modu has raised concern over what it described as the exclusion of Moro local government area from recent grading and upgrading of traditional rulers in Kwara State. The group said the development has left the area without recognized graded traditional institutions compared to other local governments. Speaking in Shao, Modu President Professor Ruben Kendi Akano alleged that Moro has been sidelined since 2003 in successive traditional ruling upgrades, describing the situation as unfair and a violation of constitutional equality among local government areas. The group appealed to the Kwara State government to address the imbalance by restoring and upgrading traditional institutions in Moro, including recognition of key rulers such as the Hora of Shao and Oba of Jeba, while also calling for broader reforms to ensure equitable treatment across the state's traditional structure. The news across the world is reaching you from Vitamin 88.7 of Ilori. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign entertainment and sport news. Don't go away, please.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 887 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
You're welcome back from that break. You're still listening to news across the world, reaching you from Biomed 88.7 of Ilori. Now we move on to the foreign stories. United States President Donald Trump has issued a fresh warning to Iran, urging the country to get smart soon amid stalled negotiations over its nuclear program. The remarks were posted on his Truth Social account following Iran's reported proposal to delay a potential agreement. The warning comes amid growing uncertainty over a fragile ceasefire and recent suspension of talks between Washington and Tehran. While the U.S. said it was reviewing Iran's proposal, officials stressed that President Trump would not rush into any agreement, insisting that Iran must never be allowed to acquire a nuclear weapon. Still on the foreign scene, Mali's security situation has worsened after jihadist group GNIM announced a blockade on all roads leading to the capital Bamako, warning that movement into the city would be restricted. The declaration has raised fresh fear over the safety of the capital, although the claims remained unverified. In a video statement, jihadist spokesperson Bina Diarra said only those already inside Bamako would be allowed to leave, adding that anyone attempting entry risked being killed. The group also extended the warning to the nearby military town of Kati, a key security hub. Meanwhile, junta leader Assimi Goïta reappeared on state television for the first time in days, insisting the situation was under control despite acknowledging its seriousness. He urged unity among Malians, as analysts suggest the unrest may be linked to efforts by armed groups to consolidate control in strategic northern areas. That into foreign news, and up next is
Diamond FM, business news.
In a business update today, the World Bank Group has announced a $8.2 billion commitment to expand electricity access across sub-Saharan Africa, while nearly 600 million people still live without power. The funding is aimed at addressing one of the region's most pressing development challenges. The initiative, also known as Mission 300, is being implemented in partnership with the African Development Bank Group, with a target of connecting 300 million people to electricity by 2030. Under the plan, the World Bank will support 250 million connections, while the AFDB will deliver the remaining 50 million. That ends our business news. Up next is our entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In our entertainment update today, actor and businessman Olakunle Churchill, ex-husband of actress Tonto Dike, has stated that there is no legally recognized marriage between him and his wife Rosie Mayer amid reports of marital crisis and alleged divorce proceedings. Churchill made the clarification in a series of Instagram posts, insisting that what existed between him and Mayer was only an introduction, not a church or court marriage that would require a formal divorce process, which he also claimed has never served any legal document regarding the alleged separation. He further dismissed circulating report of a divorce as false, questioning the validity of the document being shared online and suggesting that misinformation was being spread by individuals unfamiliar with proper legal proceedings. And that ends our entertainment news. And up next is news from the exciting world of sport.
Diamond FM Sports News. Diamond FM Sports News.
From the exciting world of sport today, Nigerian Super Falcons will face the winner of the first round clash between Sudan and Comoros in the second round of the African qualifiers of the 2028 Olympic Games. The two teams will battle for progression between June 1 and June 9. The victorious side from the two-legged tie will then meet the Super Falcons in October, with matches scheduled between October 5 and 13 as the race for qualification intensifies. The Olympic qualifiers will be played across 5 rounds, with Africa allotted 2 slots for the women's football event at the Los Angeles 2028 Games, scheduled to hold from July 11 to 29. Still from the exciting world of sport. Rangers defender Emmanuel Fernandez has expressed surprise after being named in the Scottish Premiership PFA Team of the Year, with the 24-year-old admitting the recognition came earlier than expected in his debut season. Fernandez was the only Rangers player included in the selection and said he was grateful to teammates, coaches and fellow players across the league who voted for him. The Nigerian-born defender, who joined Rangers from Peterborough United last summer, has impressed in his first season, scoring 5 goals in 23 league appearances for the Scottish Giants. And that's it from the exciting world of sport. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here's a recap of the major highlights. Tinubu reaffirms bid for second term, dismisses pressure to exit office. Khan condemns Ekiti church attack, demands rescue of kidnapped worshippers. Moro community decries exclusion from Kwara traditional institution grading. Forest guard arrested over fake bandit attack alert in Kwara community. And on the foreign scene, Trump warns Iran over nuclear talks, says no more Mr. Nice Guy. In business news, World Bank commits $8.2 billion to expand electricity access in sub-Saharan Africa. In entertainment news, Churchill denies legal marriage to Rosie Mayer amid divorce report. And from the exciting world of sport, Super Falcons to face Sudan Comoros winner in 2028 Olympic qualifiers. For today in history, did you know that on this day in 1897, physicist J.J. Thomson announced the discovery of electron, revolutionizing atomic structure? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 091 6062 7526. The news was compiled and edited by Adeyemi Adewale, and I am Omonike Babatunde. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station, and please stand by for the news in Yoruba language. Good evening.